Hi, 5th grade orchestra. Welcome to your second mini lesson. It looks like we're going to be out of school for a little bit longer than we had hoped, so I'm going to try to do one of these mini lessons every week. Keep checking either my YouTube channel or my website, and I will try to have these posted by like Wednesday or Thursday of each week. In this mini lesson, we're going to start with an open string warm-up. Then we're going to practice some easy songs so we can do some fingers and bow together. We're going to review our A string note and practice reading songs with no note names written in. And then we're going to finish up with a challenge song. So grab your instrument and get ready to play along with me. For our warm-up today, we're going to do some open strings. We're just going to play open D and open A with our bow. It's important to warm up before you really start playing so that you can make sure everything is good about your posture, that you're sitting up tall, your instrument is comfortable, and you can move your bow and get a really good sound before you really start adding too many complicated things. It's nice to start with something really easy. So we're going to start with a repeat after me. I'm going to play 4 notes for you guys, and then I want you to play them right back after me. So when I'm finished playing, I'll say, "Your turn now," and then you play the notes that I just played. To help keep us on beat, I'm going to turn on a metronome. It's going to sound like this. For every click, we should be changing our bow so that we stay the same speed. All right, let's get ready to go. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall with your feet flat on the floor, or if you're standing, make sure you're standing tall. Get your instrument in the correct position. Violins and violas, really make sure you're supporting that instrument with your head and you're not propping it up with your wrists. Let's check our bow hold. And then let's start with our bow on the D string. I'm going to play 4 Ds to start with, and you wait for me to say, "Your turn now," and then you play. Ready, go. Your turn now. A string. Your turn now. D string. Your turn now. A string again. Your turn now. D, D, A, your turn now. A, D, D, your turn now. D, A, D, A, your turn now. All right, I hope that you're getting a good smooth sound out of your bow. You might want to try this a couple of times to make sure that you can keep up with the same speed. If you feel like I'm starting the next one before you're finished with the last one you just did, you might need to move your bow a little bit faster. We're going to switch and do some songs out of our Essential Elements book now. For our first 2 book songs of the day, we're going to be on page 11, and we're going to do songs number 31 and 32. That's down the D scale and up the D scale. These are some good songs to warm up our fingers to make sure we can keep our bow sounding nice and smooth as we play every note on the D string and A string. Get yourself set and ready to play song number 31. Don't forget, this is YouTube, so you can pause the video at any time. You can retry songs whenever you want. Down the D scale, number 31 starts on high D, so let's make sure all of our fingers are ready and your bow is on the A string, or for basses on the G string. All right, let's play together. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. 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 If you had any trouble in this song, it might have been switching from open A to all your fingers down on the D string for G. So you might want to go back and practice that if you had a little trouble. We're going to move on to song number 32, Essential Elements Quiz, Up the D Scale. It's exactly the same thing, but in reverse. This time the song starts on open D, and it goes through your D string notes and then to your A string notes. Let's get ready to play together. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. 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 The next song we're going to try out of our book is number 33, Song for Christine, on page 12. This song is a little bit trickier because it really mixes up those notes on the D string and A string, but the note names are still written in, so it shouldn't be too bad. You might want to pause the video right now and practice through the song at your own speed. Don't forget that you can practice pizzicato first so that you can get all of your fingers ready for the song before you try adding your bow. If you think you're ready right now, let's get ready to play together. This song starts on high D, so make sure you have all your fingers ready and you have your bow set on the right string. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. 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 If you had any trouble keeping up with my speed during that song, I have 2 suggestions for you. 1, make sure that you're really keeping your eyes on your music instead of peeking at your strings or your bow. If you look away from your music and you don't have the song memorized, you're going to lose your place pretty quickly. You may not even realize that you're looking at your instrument, so really try to focus on keeping your eyes on your notes. Then the second suggestion is not only should you look at your notes, but you should try to move your eyes ahead at least 1 note. So if I'm playing the first note, my eyes are already looking at the second note. That happens especially when you get to a rest. If you notice in this song, every time you end at a rest, the note after the rest is a different note. So you can use that time to move your eyes ahead and get your fingers ready for the next note. All right, we're going to move on to a different song. We're going to move on to playing some songs with no note names written in. Last week we did songs on the D string, but this time we're going to do some songs on the A string, or G string for basses. Before you practice these songs, please make sure you study your notes. You can either use your flashcards, or if you check the links in the description down below, I have musictheory.net exercises to help you with your notes. We're going to try song number 60, Elevator Down, on page 18. And then we're going to do song number 61, Elevator Up, on page 19. For song number 60, I'm going to help you out by calling the notes out as we go. But then for 61, I'm not going to call it out. I want you to see if you can figure it out on your own. If you're ready, let's go ahead and play number 60 together. This one starts on high D. 1, 2, ready, go. High D, C sharp, high D, rest, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, rest, B, A, B, B, A, rest. All right, let's switch the page and see if we can do number 61. For Elevator Up, remember, I'm not calling the note names out. You're on your own, so see if you can figure them out. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. It's challenge time again. To end our video, we're going to try song number 41 on page 14. That's Jingle Bells. We'll do a little bit of Christmas in spring. So to start with, you can see again, I don't have my bow in my hand. We're going to play this through pizzicato first, just to make sure we get the notes down. And then we can go ahead and add our bow. Before you try this with me, you should make sure you look through all the notes and know what they all are. You might want to practice it at your own speed. And I actually have one tip for this song before we get started. There's one measure in particular that's very challenging. That would be the third measure. It is F sharp, A, D, E, and then the next measure has an F sharp in it. I like to tackle those really challenging spots before I try to play through the whole song. That way, if I get to that measure and I'm super frustrated, if I just keep starting over at the beginning, I'm going to get more and more frustrated. But if I only play just that hard measure, I'm just focusing on a little tiny spot, and that'll help me get through it faster. So my recommendation is to try to play that measure maybe 4 or 5 times. It sounds like F sharp, A, D, E, F sharp. Now, if you don't get it on your first try, definitely try again. And if it's still not happening on your second try, try going even slower. You can go super slow motion and figure out each note one at a time. And then you can always speed it up later. So give your fingers a chance, give your brain a chance to figure out those notes, and then go work on a faster speed later. Right now, if you think you're ready, we're going to try the whole song pizzicato. I'll call the note names out as we go, and then after that we'll try it with our bow. This song starts on F sharp. 1, 2, ready, go. F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, rest. F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, rest. F sharp, A, D, E, F sharp, rest, rest, rest. G, 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 F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, E, E, F sharp, E, rest, A, rest. F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, rest. F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, rest. F sharp, A, D, E, F sharp, rest, rest, rest. G, 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 F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, A, G, E, D. All right, make sure you practice that a couple times before you try adding your bow to it. Also, those last 2 measures are kind of tricky as well. So you might want to use that same tip of just practicing those 2 measures until you can play them pretty confidently. All right, let's grab our bow and see if we can play the whole song again. For this time through, I'm not going to call the note names out. You are on your own. So make sure you've studied your notes. If you need to, you can write a few note names in if you're really getting stuck. Get your bow ready and let's play it together. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. Rest. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, 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 rest. If you played that pretty well at that speed, you might even try going faster and faster. Don't forget that I'm going to try to do one of these videos every week, so please keep checking the website, and feel free to send me an email or send me a video of you playing if you need help or if you just want to show off what you're working on. Have fun practicing!